So we're going to show you another pattern or shape for a brush. And this one's just going to be an oval so that you get like an oval pattern for your brush shape. So same way that we did the rope, we're going to start with an oval in this case, and we'll basically make half of it, get it on the other side, make half of it, and then we can use it as a brush. So I'll create a new file. And you can do it in your existing working file as well. I just like having them separate. And I'm going to show you why in a minute, because once you create these brush patterns, you can save them to a library and then you can bring them back in. And I'll show you that in a follow-up video. So I'm going to start with an oval or an ellipse. And again, we're going to keep the size about 1 by a half inch. And we'll zoom in on that. We'll change the stroke, maybe make it a little thicker, about 3. And the same thing, I'm going to hold my Alt key down, pick my selection tool, hold the Alt key and Shift key at the same time as I drag this over until it hits the intersection point there. So they overlap already, they touch. And then I can select both of those, go to Object and Expand. Before I do that, let's get rid of the fill. So make sure we get rid of the fill. Now I can go to Object and Expand. Okay, and then I can use the pathfinder to merge those two together. Now I can draw in my rectangle tool like we did before. We'll change the fill shape or color anyways and the opacity to a different color so we can just see that shape. And then we're just going to drag this guy until it hits. We want to go to the center of this object. So right about in there. Then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pick this. We'll Shift Alt and drag it over to this side here. And then we will bring this to the center there as well. Now we can use the pathfinder by selecting the first rectangle and our shape, and then use the click to minus front. We'll do the same thing over here. Click to minus front, and there's our initial shape for our brush. So I'll just zoom out. We'll go to our brushes, click the hamburger menu, click on new brush. We could also click this checkbox or this plus box down at the bottom. It's going to be the pattern brush. I'll click OK. Change some of these settings to auto center. You can do auto in between. It might make a nice little, looks like a heart shape there. It might be kind of interesting. And we'll select our color to tints. Let's go ahead and tints and shades just in case. We'll keep this up here. We'll call this oval shape. Click OK. And now we've got the oval shape. So now when we come in and let's just draw a curved line through here. We'll get rid of the fill. And then we will come up and apply that shape. So now you can see we've got the oval pattern that we can come in and change the shape. We can make it a circle. We can do whatever we want with that brush shape now.